I finally saw Infinity War. This is completely irrelevant, but I was the only host today. So, it was crazy for a Sunday. Killed it. And I saw the Infinity War with Aunt. I wrote some notes down so I can talk about it, not waste 5 minutes of your time. No spoilers for this review. By this point, you should have seen the movie. It's a lot to process. Storytelling is beautifully done. Bravo to the Russo brothers. Bravo. Wow. Not even 5 minutes into the movie, shit hits the roof. Not even 5 minutes. You'll see why. No spoilers. It's very hard to not spoil this movie because you want to talk about so many things. I'm sure my spoiler review will be longer than this, like 20 minutes long maybe. But you should go see it. It's totally worth it. My theater section was crowded, praise the Lord, because I didn't want to go in with only 5 people. I want a crowded theater, you know what I'm saying? So, people kept coming in one by one. I'm like, yes, it's going to be crowded. And when I, finished using the bathroom, more and more people coming in, so it was good crowd. I enjoyed the teamwork the first 20 to 25 minutes. Not a spoiler, but I haven't seen Doctor Strange's work before. I haven't seen any movies of him besides previous Avengers movies. I thought his powers were used, his performance and his powers were really, really solid and neat. So rock solid. They were really, really cool to look at because I haven't really seen him use his powers before. So I thought the first 20 to 25 minutes into the movie, they were really, really neat and really, really well put together. And you knew the Avengers were gonna do some teamwork. Wong, try not to spoil this one. He's not in the movie that much. I don't want to spoil that. But, I was a little bit surprised to see how much screen time he got, which is a fair, decent amount, I think. But it's not. He doesn't have the entire movie. He doesn't. He's in it, but it's a small dose. Enough of that. But yeah, the first 20 to 25 minutes, not saying who, like the Avenger characters, not saying who played in the movie, like specific characters, because there's like 23 of them. I had the poster in front of me. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, the first 20-25 minutes, the teamwork was really, really good. And the Black Order, the screen time that they got, man. They got the entire film. I mean, they're the main bad guy next to Thanos, but they're, Thanos' allies. But I was actually really surprised to see how much screen time they got, and they did a really, really good job. They are powerful just by themselves, not even Thanos. Like, they are powerful. Like, just little doses, like, I'm gonna block your shield and throw these bricks towards your way. I'm gonna throw this car at you. I'm not saying that it happened, but just silly. I'm trying to make examples, but small stuff like that. Like small martial arts performances, they were pretty powerful just by themselves. So it was interesting to see that. Fascinating effects, absolutely beautiful storytelling from the Russell Bros. Once again, bravo job. 10 years was worth it. Can't wait for the sequel. absolutely beautiful storytelling from everyone, not just Thanos, but everyone. Um, my audience was chill, but when something occurred out of irony, they reacted appropriately. They weren't like, hey! Just having a seizure, like just overreacting. That they were chill, they acted appropriately, and when certain scenes were dead silent, everyone kept quiet except I think the mom or grandma 2 seats from me. She kept like kind of sneezing through like half of it, even though this is completely irrelevant. But she was making some noises, sneezing, just typical human being stuff, that the body does. But other than that, everyone was quiet. There were a couple kids, but it wasn't too bad. The ending, I mean, it's kind of a spoiler, but like I said, the Avengers movie weekend, you should see it by this point. But it's totally a cliffhanger. I'm telling you. It's Marvel too. Like, you have to know that. So if you don't, then but you should see maybe a couple of the other films, Marvel related. Obviously, before seeing this, it would help to understand the concept and dialogue. The post-credit scene, yes, there is one in every Marvel film, so including this one, is funny and builds up from what you see towards the end, which is kind of a spoiler, but like I said before, if you haven't seen it already, you should, but I'm not trying not to give too much spoilers. But the post-credit scene is funny and builds up from what you see towards the end. So whatever happened towards the middle end, you'll see. Kind of a spoiler, sort of, kind of. It's nothing too big, but I loved how it was put together. But yeah, the post-credit scene builds up. I think that's more of a cliffhanger than what the actual ending of it shows. Thanos. Character development on point, rock solid. Beautifully done. His character development is beautifully done. He is definitely bipolar. Not saying anything like what he does, what his performance actions were. His behavior throughout the film is bipolar. So when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. He has a heart, like, that's kind of spoiling it a bit. He's not who you think he is. He is and he's not. His actions and performances are a certain way. He feels certain emotions, pretty much. That's pretty much my non-spoiler review. If you liked it, sub if you want to see more of my reactions and reviews. I want to see this at least 2 more times just to process everything, but beautiful storytelling, beautiful, man. They have used some elements from other movies, like, we're gonna pay attention to these Avengers. Okay, 20 minutes later, we're gonna pay attention to these Avengers. Okay, this happened, some transporting happened and stuff like that. We're gonna pay attention to these Avengers, and so on and so forth. They did use those elements. Hope that's not really spoiling anything, sorta, kinda. It's nothing too big, but you've seen it in another movie, so Thanos, what a character, man. So I'm gonna have to think of some of my spoilers, which I'm gonna spew a ton of. I think that's all I have to say right now. Go see it now. Go see it. No more. Go see it.